stand up tall and take a knee. Ain't no wrong way to honor our humanity. We are miracle creatures. Look at us, you'll see something magic about love and how we can go soul to soul and eye to eye, looking for wisdom till the day we die. From peace and love to on and on, from going to take you higher to how we always manage to take ourselves a little bit more beyond, above, and beyond the beyond. Something can turn up the volume. No, wait, time to turn up the volume on your peace energy. It's all about how we set ourselves free. We're in this together, you and me. Time to live up to how we want to be. You and me and all humanity. Time to stand up and live up to how we want to be. You and me and all humanity. Time to live up to how we want to be. Oh, I have seen us crumble under the weight of fear, cower, stumble, and refuse to steer the vehicle of our dreams. Those dreams don't come true, but there's more we can do. I say we are the stuff of miracle. We are cosmic wonder. I ain't going down. I'm not going under spells and illusions, lies and confusion. We're descendants of Stardust, and I'm refusing to bow or back down because I can see time to live up to how we want to be. You and me and all humanity. Time to stand up and live up to how we want to be. You and me and all humanity. Time to live up to how we want to be. How we want to be. You and me and all humanity. Time to live up to how we want to be. Time to kiss the earth and live up to our dreams. You know, everything's even more than everything seems. Sun and moon, the earth and the sky. It's a paradise planet. Well, once you and I realize nothing's beyond our infinite reach, we are the spirit creatures we've been hoping we'd be. We are children of earth. We descend from the stars. We know what war is. We bear the scars. But the light of love, light of love, light of love, the light of love, that's what I see. Time to live up to how we want to be, baby. You and me and all humanity. Time to stand up and live up to how we want to be. You and me and all humanity. catching my breath. I'm really catching my breath, but I'm pretending.
Watch out.
The we good?
Yep.
Watch your seat for wire. The wire above your head.
One. So just a little more of that.
Further.
1, 2. So the hunters of Burkina Faso, West Africa, distant ancestors of, well, pretty much everyone sitting in their seats right here, pretty much everyone, beginning of humanity and all that I'm speaking of. For those who perfected the hunt and the hunting, it wasn't too long before they realized that the hunters and the hunted are one and the same. It wasn't too long before they realized you might want to light a fire. You might want to make some noise at night. You might want to just say, don't come near here, we might be dangerous. Turns out we are way more dangerous than we ever thought, but that's a whole other story for another day. So the hunters perfected their songs. It started out with noise. Do anything, stay alive. There are big creatures out there, and we can't stand up to them unless they think we're more than we are. So they did. From rocks smacking together, to feet, or other objects pounding the ground, let's just say they did what we all do. They just kept going on. And pretty soon they got as elegant as ever they could, and they have passed that on to us. So when you have a moment of elegance, understand that it came from the way, way back, from the way, way back. Because we were always some of that. But where was I? Oh, yeah. So these hunters perfected what they could, and pretty soon the idea was if you strung some strings over a hole, that would work pretty good. Get some wood involved, and pretty soon they got tired of digging holes, and they brought the amplifier with them in the form of a gourd, and they strung strings over the holes in the gourd. Next thing you know, they had Dons and Goonie. Dons and Hunters, Goonie harp, Hunter's harp, and they told their stories, and now I got mine. I can't tell their stories; they're their stories. They got their own story. I got mine. Yeah, something's happening here. Poetry's happening here. America being reassembled here. America's been rethought here. You and me and all humanity, we are here to stand up and live up to how we want to be, how we want to be. This is our moment. This is our time to tell our story. That's what's happening here. And I know you know where that comes from, and so I'm telling you how much I truly appreciate when young people come up to me and start talking about peace and love. They say things like, you know, Tony, like peace and love, like in the 60s, you know? Yeah, I know. I'm a child of the 60s. Look at me. I look like that, I talk like that, I play my music like that. I am a child of the 60s. And as long as we're talking to young people, and I was, well, one of the things I especially love is when I hear them calling up the Peace and Love 60s, I feel like they're calling on me and my Peace and Love 60s generation. And I say, we're right here, we're right here, we're right here. We're here. And as long as we're talking peace and love to you, next generation, we're going to have to say that there were a whole lot of shots fired in the Peace and Love 60s. JFK shot there. Malcolm X shot there. Black Panther's going down. Bobby Kennedy and the crown piece of crown prince of peace in the America I thought I was living in. Martin Luther King shot dead, whole lot of shots fired in the peace and love 60s. I mean, I'm pretty sure those folks from Woodstock, New York knew what they were talking about when they called up peace and love. How about the folks in Haight-Ashbury knew what they were talking about when they were calling for peace and love? How about the last poets when they spoke their first fiery words in Mount Mars Park in Harlem, New York, calling up for peace and love? I'm pretty sure they knew what they were calling up for, what they wanted to see happen. And how about those 4 students at Kent State University? Baya, 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 baya. Pretty sure they thought they were calling up some peace and love. Wait, where was I? Oh yeah, peace and love, like in the 60s and all that. So, I got a story to tell. Now, in this story, I'm going to ask you to kind of journey along. It's a concept thing. In this story, peace and love, they were a couple. Peace and love, they were a couple. And everyone knew they were so good together. His hands would gently cup the waters of earth that made life sustaining abundance so very possible. His arms were open wide to the sweet and fiery embrace of love's perpetual motion. And love, she was a force unto herself. She was a solar flare that could easily rearrange his molecular structure. They tangled their bodies and minds on the deep blue canopy of endless space and time. She knew the secrets he kept up from himself, and her words would soothe the whisper of sorrows he tried to keep just beyond his reach. They were peace and love. Now we all knew and knew their story. We told it often. I suppose in some ways we all wanted to be that. But that kind of illusion and envy never really stuck to peace and love. They were adrift in the waters of ebb and flow, of masculine and feminine, of wonder and awe. He was day to the mystery of her night. And there was no telling where one ended and the other began. Her flower to his rain, her sinewy dance to the exclamation of his drum. They were like sun and moon, earth and sky, peace and love. They were you and I, like sun and moon, like earth and sky, like peace and love. Like you and I under the influence of, you and I under the influence of peace and love. There was a rhythm and sway to the gait of their connected walk. There was a poem on the kiss of their lips. There was an undeniable permanence to the fit of their embrace, because, you know, they were peace and love, man. Yeah, man. They were peace and love. And everyone knew they were so good together. Peace and love, you know, like in the 60s, man. That's a big, bold thing to invite a musician for, like a whole poetry thing. Things can happen. Things can go wrong. I mean, just any kind of thing. So big thanks for having faith in me. Big thanks to Paul Richmond who turned me on to all this. And wow, I just sat here and just heard all of this. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. Thank you all.